Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're joining us today in today's live lecture coming to you from Nkolo Mahadum Wisdom University. Today's date is Nkwo Market Day in the 4th month of the Igbo lunar calendar called Onwa Ano. I know no one can know na Igbo lunar calendar. This Onwa nke no na Igbo lunar calendar, the 4th month on the ebido na April 23. And there today we May 20. Tata ka onwe no na lunar calendar bịa n'isi njedebe. And tata Nkwo. And today's date in the foreign Roman Catholic calendar is May 20, 2025. And remember, at Nkolo Mahadum, we always advise you to use your common sense, your naturally given common sense, which we call akonuche in Igbo language. And at Nkolo Mahadum Wisdom University, our main job here is to decolonize your mind and set you free from mental slavery from the colonial masters. And that is why we package and deliver our lectures from Igbo man, Biafran, and African perspectives, because that is how it concerns you and me. That's how you should be seeing things, because every other university, every other media houses present information to protect their interests. So we at Nkolo Mahadum, we are protecting the interest of the Igbo man and the Biafrans and African in general. And that's why we are urging you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us in our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and other social media platforms, so that anytime we present any new lecture, you're going to be the first to get it. And the title of today's lecture is that the smear campaign against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shows that Nigerian government is clueless. It also shows the hatred of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo race and the subsequent marginalizations you can see everywhere. That's what it's showing. The title of today's lecture is the smear campaign against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the court date is tomorrow and they are having different smear campaign against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, showing that the Nigerian government is clueless, showing their hatred for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo race in general, which you can see in the various marginalizations. And the dictionary defines smear as a plan to discredit a public figure by making false and dubious accusations. Smear, according to the dictionary, is a plan to discredit, to make somebody uncredit worthy, make somebody discredit the person, means making the person not to be relied upon, to lose confidence in somebody, to turn the person, paint the person black. That's what discredit means. So they want to discredit a public figure. And you know, Nnamdi Kanu is a public figure, a leader of more than 70 million Biafrans. Is a public figure. So that's why they're making false and dubious accusations just to accuse him of what he did not do. And also, Wikipedia defined smear as an effort to damage or call into question someone's reputation by propounding, that is propagating negative propaganda. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned his followers to be wary of propaganda. He asked them, are you ready for propaganda? So all this smear campaign that you are seeing that the federal government is doing are all propaganda to make Nnamdi Kanu look bad, to make people reject Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they are trying to achieve. And you can tell the smear poster they are distributing in Abuja. They are distributing a poster in Abuja. That poster have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture. And then they also have like a skull and a symbol of a killer on that poster. And then they wrote on that poster, must pay for killing our security agents and innocent citizens. That's what they wrote on that poster. And they were distributing the poster all around Abuja. And we have a question for the Nigerian government that says, must pay for killing our security agents and innocent citizens. Where is the proof that Nnamdi Kanu was killing security agents and innocent citizens? What have you done to the one that is clear? The Fulani terrorists, herdsmen, the one you call bandits, ISWAP, Lakurawa, and so many other terrorist groups in the north that were killing security agents and civilians, driving them away from their homes. What have you done to them? Instead, you are releasing them and saying you are integrating them back to the Nigerian society without no punishment. And here is Kanu, who have not done anything proven into law. You are here distributing posters to say that he must pay for killing our security agents and innocent citizens. How did it add up? How does it add up? Also on social media, you see several actors working for the Nigerian government and DSS trying to link Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to their crimes, most of them sponsored by the Nigerian government. You know that all the crimes perpetrated by Simon Ekpa was planted and supported by the Nigerian government. So they are using those videos to try to link Nnamdi Kanu to the crimes being committed by their agents. You see what they're doing? And why are they doing all this? They are doing all this to assassinate the character of Nnamdi Kanu. They are doing all this propaganda because they know that the court case is tomorrow, and they are doing it in Abuja so that maybe Judge Omotosho will run by those posters and see the posters, or go through the social media and see the actors on social media, because they know they are losing the case. And also, of all the current court appearances at the Federal High Court, the federal government is currently 0. Nnamdi Kanu is winning. And the federal government also know that the public opinion so far is against them. That's why they have resorted to all this propaganda, all this smear campaign, all these video actors working for the Nigerian government, just to find a way to link Nnamdi Kanu, who is innocent, who is whiter than white and whiter than snow, to the crimes he never committed. Bearing in mind that the court case is tomorrow, Wednesday. May 21st, 2025. Nke weke na lunar calendar. And by extension, one can conclude that the malicious, destructive campaign against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shows the hatred the Nigerian government have against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for telling the public the truth that the Biafrans have to be free from the amalgamated Nigerian amalgamated Nigeria by the British government, that we have to be free. It also shows how the Nigerian government hated the Igbo race. And you can tell by how they hated the Igbo race, because the Igbo man is the most traveled in Africa. And if you come to our land, there's no airport. I cannot travel from Anambra Airport to China or Russia or America or United Kingdom or Australia. I cannot. There's no seaport. I cannot export something from Onitsha to any part of the world, or receive goods from any part of the world to Onitsha. There's no railway. There's no federal inland revenue in our land. There's not. There's no NNPC office in our land. There's no customs office in our land. We are excluded from the student loan that they are giving the Nigerian students. People from Igbo land are excluded. The Biafrans are excluded. Even developmental loans. Remember the one they got last time when Buhari was there from China? The Igbo race were excluded from that loan. Remember the current queue in JAMB, where they failed the children of Igbo people. Our children were failed in JAMB just a few weeks ago. In the whole national exam that all the Nigerian regions participated, it's only people from Biafra land that they try to fail all our children. This is what they are doing to us. There's no infrastructure, no roads, federal roads that we supposed to be concluded, supposed to be finished in 1 or 2 years. It's taking 10 years to complete. There's no federal roads. There's no federal hospitals. I haven't seen any federal hospital in our land. What they gave us is military, police, customs, and all kinds of security checkpoints. Prisons, unemployment, jailing and killing of our youth. That's all they have given to us. And that is what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting against. And that is why they are trying to stop him. That's why they have come up with this smear campaign to paint him black so that you will reject him, so that we will continue to suffer. Because when you reject what he's fighting against, that means the perpetrators will now do more to make sure that you don't get anywhere. And before we continue, I have to beg you again to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Like, comment, and share. Share to get to everybody. And the title of our today's lecture is that the smear campaign against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shows that Nigerian government is clueless. And it is also a hatred of Nnamdi Kanu for what he's fighting for. a hatred for the Igbo race, which you can see in the subsequent marginalizations. And the dictionary defines smear as a plan to discredit somebody, make somebody worthless, make somebody look bad, make somebody look black. It's a plan to discredit a public figure, of which you know Nnamdi Kanu is a public figure because he's a leader of more than 70 million Biafrans. And by making all those false, which is a lie, or dubious is unbelievable accusations, doubtful accusation against him. That's what they're doing. And Wikipedia defines smear as an effort to damage or call into question someone's reputation by propounding, that is by propagating negative propaganda. That is by using negative propaganda to tarnish the image, to tarnish the reputation of somebody. A reputation you have built for years, they want to rubbish it. That's what they have resorted to by bringing a poster with a skull and cross to show that it's a killer something on the poster, and then wrote on the poster, must pay for killing our security agents and innocent citizens. Why doing these things now? Why you are in the court? If you have anything against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's why you are in the court. Go to the court and prove it. You don't have to be sharing posters, distributing posters all across Abuja, where you know that the judges and the lawyers are residents, so that it will help you in your case, which you have already lost. Plus other videos you are showing with some actors on social media with different crimes, trying to link them to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's not right. You should go and prove your case in the court. And the court is tomorrow. All this propaganda and character assassination is because of all the current court trials so far. Federal government, Nigeria government is scoring 0, while Nnamdi Kanu is winning. Nigerian government is clueless and they have no case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they are doing what they are doing, because they know that the court case is tomorrow. And this also shows the malicious, destructive campaign, demonstrate the hatred that the federal government have for Nnamdi Kanu because of what he's doing to open the people's eyes for self-determination, so that Biafrans can be on their own. The Yorubas will be on their own. The Hausas will be on their own. The Middle Belts will be on their own. So that we can have, everybody can be free and use competition to develop, which is what everybody else is doing. The world is about competition. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is asking for, because the values of one is not the value of the other. What the Igbo man sees as success is not what the Yoruba man is seeing as success. It's not the same what the Hausa man is or Fulani man is seeing as success or failure. Same with the Middle Belt. It's not the same. Everybody has different values. And that is why what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is right. He is right for demanding that Biafrans be allowed to stay on their own, because we have different value system. And for the fact that we don't have no international airport, I cannot fly from Anambra to Russia or to China or to Australia. I don't have a seaport that I can export or import from Onitsha or from any other water around my area. I have to go to Lagos, always going to Lagos. And they are building dry ports in area that don't even have any water? Why are you denying the zone of a seaport? Also, no railway, no precious gas line. There's no pressurized gas line going to our land. No Federal Inland Revenue Service, no NNPC, no customs. Our people, our students are excluded from student loan and even developmental loan. The one they got from China last time, we were excluded. And just a few weeks ago, our children were denied JAMB. There was a conspiracy that they almost failed all the children from the Southeast in JAMB. What does it tell you? And all they have given us is military, police, custom, DSS, all kinds of security checkpoints where we are humiliated, extorted, killed, and prisons, unemployment. That's what they have given us. Military checkpoints of all kinds, police, customs, checkpoints, and prisons, unemployment, and jailing and killing our youth. That's what we are getting from Nigeria. We're not getting much. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. And that's why everybody should support him in this court trial and everything he's undergoing, because whatever they're doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are also doing to you, the Igbo man, you the Biafran, and the wider African continent, because Africa needs to be free from colonial manipulation and neo-colonialism. And with this, we shall be bringing today's lecture to an end. But before we end it, we have to beg you again to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our lectures, comment, and share. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, so that go back to all our previous lectures. Our lecture now is up to 190-something lectures, which you have packaged and delivered from Biafran and African perspectives. Because we look at things from Nkolomahadum, from the ego eye of a Biafran. How does it concern you? That's how you should be looking at things, and that's how you should join us in what we are doing. Because this is one of the platforms that will be telling you the truth and not the foreign colonial institutions. And with this, we shall be bringing today's lecture to an end. Please support the trial tomorrow, where the Nigerian government will continue to be clueless and eventually will lose in that trial, because Nnamdi Kanu is whiter than white and whiter than snow. And with this, we shall bring you to this lecture. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.